Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Anne, and it is wonderful to meet you. Today's video, I'm just going to be talking about some beauty things that I've been loving all throughout the month of May, and that includes skincare, hair care, some makeup, etc. So let's just jump right in. So the first thing that I have to talk about is this lip balm from Dollar Shave Club. And I do use their razors, by the way. I think they are great. They're a great cruelty-free brand if you don't know about them. And no, this is not sponsored, by the way. But this is their lip balm. This is the Wind Master lip balm in mint leaf. I'm not sure if they have other flavors, but I really like this. It has kind of a cooling sensation on your lips, similar to like the Burt's Bees mint lip balm, but I think I just like this a teensy bit better. It goes on a little smoother for me, and I think it just lasts longer throughout the day. So, love this. The next thing I want to talk about is this little razor from, I forget what they're called, but I will link them down below. And I actually used this for the first time last night, and I just use it, and you just shave your face with it. I mean, you can go down your sides and on your lip and pretty much anywhere you want to do this. It's a little tricky at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's nice. And this was the first time I had actually ever shaved my face. I kind of wish I had filmed it, but I don't have a mustache anymore, which is nice. I mean, not that it was really noticeable, but let's be honest. It shows sometimes. So I really like these. They're like $6 on Amazon, and if you've never done it before, it's kind of like, what do you have to lose? So the next thing I have to talk about is this Radha Rosehip Oil, and this sounds a little weird to be putting on your face or your body, but rosehip oil is actually very, very beneficial to your skin. I found this on Amazon, and it was about $13. And the reviews were phenomenal, and that's pretty much why I bought it. There was a bunch of people showing before and after pictures of their acne scars and their wrinkles, and it just kind of blew my mind, and it was kind of one of those things that I wanted to see if it was legit. I wanted to try it for myself, so I bought this giant bottle of it. I have been using this. I've used this a couple times now, and I like it. It doesn't really smell like roses or anything fancy, but it does its job, and it's really good at moisturizing my skin, so I like it. The next thing I'm going to talk about is this Alba Botanica Even Advanced Deep Sea Facial Mask. And this is actually a pretty good mask for the price, I think. I forget exactly how much this was, but you can get it pretty much at the drugstore or Target. And I think it's really a good mask. You only have to leave it on for about 5 minutes. I haven't used it enough to be able to say like, oh, this is like the best mask there is, but I think that for the price, it's pretty decent. You get 4 ounces of the product, and a little goes a long way. You're only supposed to use a very thin layer on your face. The next thing I have to talk about is another thing from Alba Botanica, and it's this Hawaiian facial wash, This is the Alba Botanica Hawaiian facial wash in deep cleansing coconut milk, and it's pretty great actually. My husband uses this as well, and we both really like it. It's pretty much a cream cleanser, so you're not gonna get like a big rich lather, but it feels very like rich and like hydrating on the skin, but you're also feeling like you're washing everything off. I think it's a pretty good daily cleanser, just if you're not looking for anything too harsh, and assuming you're not allergic to coconuts. So yeah, I like it. Then the last thing in the skincare I'm going to talk about is this Yes to Tomatoes Clear Skin Detoxifying Charcoal Cleanser. And I actually really like this. I'm actually almost out of it, and I think it does a pretty good job of just keeping my skin a little more clear. I do suffer from acne, and I think that this just does a good job at really exfoliating the skin without making it feel like it got all super dried out at the end, because I do have kind of sensitive skin as well, and this does not really seem to bother it. I think the like acidity from the tomatoes, you can feel it working into your skin as you put it on along with the charcoal. To me, I think that's a good thing. Some people might not like it as much, and it is a little bit of a weird consistency. It's almost like slimy. Once you put it on your face, you can kind of feel it lathering, and I think you just get used to it, and I enjoy it. I would recommend it. I have 2 hair care products to talk about. This is the Maui Moisture Agave Shampoo for chemically damaged hair. It's supposed to smooth, heal, and quench your hair. And it is also sulfate-free. It has sulfate-free surfactants. I found this at Target for about $7 or $10. And I bought the conditioner as well, but I'm not the biggest fan of the conditioner. I don't think it does like a phenomenal job of hydrating my hair. I do have pretty dry ends, so that's just something that I have to work with. But I think that this shampoo actually does a really good job of lathering pretty well, even though it does say it has, bless you.
Would you mind? I'm trying to film a video. What are you doing? Okay, go away. I think she wants to be part of this. So anyway.
Even though this does say that it has sulfate-free surfactants, which sulfate is usually the biggest thing in a lot of leading brands that causes the shampoo to lather and everything like that, I think this does still a pretty good job. And you don't really need a lot of it because I think it's pretty concentrated. So if you just add a little bit of water to your hair in the middle of shampooing, then I think it lathers up a little bit more. And this always leaves my hair feeling pretty clean and good. Second hair care product is this Bamboo Beach Summer Sun Recovery Spray. And this is a leave-in conditioner, and this stuff smells so good. Like, it's amazing. I think I got a kind of bad one because the pump doesn't work all the time, but it has a pretty good mist when it does work. But this stuff just smells amazing, and I think that it really just moisturizes my hair. Not even out of it yet because a little goes a long way, but I would definitely repurchase this, and I love it. Next I have a body product. I'm pretty sure that Soap & Glory is cruelty-free, but I could be wrong. Somebody please let me know. But this is the body spray, Smoothie Star body spray, and I said that really backwards, but so this is the Smoothie Star body spray. Oh my god, I just need to stop saying that. And I think it just smells really nice, and I mean, it's a body spray. There's not much more you can say about it. All of their body sprays to me smell pretty nice. This is the only one I've actually purchased, though. It's a little strong, so I only use about 1 spray of it, and I just put it like straight on my wrists, even though it's a body spray, and I know you can put it anywhere. That's just where I put it, and I think it's just an enjoyable scent, and if I could stop dropping it, that would be good. This is actually empty. This is not a body product, but this is the Real Techniques Brush Cleansing Gel, and I have used this all up, and I think it works phenomenally. It doesn't have like the biggest ratings on Ulta or anything like that, but I think it works really well. I think that this is a great soap, brush soap to use to really get the dirt out of your brushes. The next thing I have to talk about, and this isn't very discussed, but this is the Poo Pourri Before You Go toilet spray, and this is in the scent Lavender Vanilla, and I appreciate this stuff so much. This is just awesome for when you want to poop and not leave the bathroom smelling like you just pooped in there. So basically, it's really simple. You just spray about 3 to 5 spritzes of this in the toilet before you sit down, and it pretty much locks the toilet water, so that way the aroma of your poop can't escape it. And I realize how dumb this sounds, but it seriously works, you guys. It's actually really nice. Moving on to makeup, the first thing I have is this Hard Candy Sheer Envy Coconut Water Primer Stick. It's a long mouthful. But I do actually really like this. I wasn't really sure what to expect. I haven't tried a whole lot of Hard Candy stuff. I wouldn't say that it's like the most moisturizing thing in the world. When you put it on, it's kind of just, there's a hair. When you put it on your skin, it goes on and it feels cooling, almost like you're putting on actual just water on your skin. And when it starts to dry down a little bit, it gets kind of tacky, and I think that's not a bad thing. It's not really like one of those pore filling primers or anything like that, but I think it does just help to like stick to your foundation and hold it on. I mean, it's a primer stick, it's from the drugstore, and I think it's good. The next thing I have to talk about is this little e.l.f. What is this? e.l.f. exfoliant stick in Mint Maniac, and I didn't know that they came with flavors, but I guess they do. But it basically works as an exfoliant for your lips. So I usually use this right after I do my foundation, or sometimes just in the morning or at night before I go to bed. I will just basically scrub my lips with this, and it tastes good. Like, it doesn't taste like chemicals or anything like that. It just tastes good, and it smells like mint, and really can't go too wrong with it. I think it's just a really good idea because most of the other lip exfoliants I've tried come in like a little jar, and it can just be kind of messy depending on the consistency, or it can be oily, and this you can just rub it on and then wipe it off or eat it. The next makeup thing that I want to talk about, and I've actually been loving this for a very, very long time, but because this is only the second video on my channel, I thought I would talk about it. This is the NYX Tres Jolie Gel Pencil Liner in black, and this is basically the only thing I've ever used to tightline, and this never has transferred on me. I know that not everybody has the same luck that I do, but if you're looking for something that's just really going to stay in that upper waterline, I'd recommend trying this. Once they get kind of old, they don't work as well, and they're a little more difficult to put on, but for the most part, mine last a pretty long time, so long as you just keep the cap on and etc. The sharpener on the back kind of sucks. It doesn't really sharpen it very well, but maybe I just haven't mastered that. But apart from that, I think that this is a great eyeliner just for tight lining. I really don't use it for anything else.
Oh man, I am running out of breath, and it is hot in the sunlight. And I'm drinking hot tea. What is the matter with me?
The NYX Eyebrow Marker in the shade Deep, and this has changed my whole eyebrow routine for the better. I really have very, very sparse eyebrows right now. Actually, this eyebrow currently is non-existent. There is no hairs there. This one is about the same, but it's a little better. But basically, this just adds so much dimension to my eyebrows. I never thought that something like this could help me, but oh my god, it does. So this literally is just what I use to draw little lines into my eyebrows. And I mean, on here it comes off like a little chunky, but when you're using it in your actual eyebrow, you can be a lot more precise about it. I was able to use this like along my whole eyebrow and just draw in little hairs, and from a distance and even up close, it just looks a lot more realistic than just if I would leave it with brow pomade and then an eyeshadow. You know what I mean? It just adds that extra oomph, and I mean, it is an extra step, but I think that it is really worth it, and I would definitely check this out if you are sparse in the eyebrows. I really enjoy this.
The next thing I have to talk about is, I don't have a hair. I have two little eyebrow brushes. No, not eyebrow, eyeshadow. I have two little eyebrow brushes.
I have two little eyeshadow brushes to talk about with you guys. The first one is my holy grail. This little brush, I believe, is $3 on the Ulta website. It doesn't have a name on it. It's dual-ended, so it has a little flat end. Has a little flat end like that. Not that it's really focusing, but... And then the other end is just this kind of smudger type of style. And I use this to draw on my eyebrow pomade. I use the flat end, and then I use the little smudger end to fill it in with eyeshadow, and this is just phenomenal. I'm sure that there are other brushes out there that are just as good, if not better, but this was $3. I believe this is made by either Catrice or Essence, but I want to say Catrice, and I will list it down below. It was super cheap, and I am so glad that I bought this. And then the second eyeshadow brush that I'm going to talk about is this, why do I keep dropping everything? Is this e.l.f. contour brush. And it's pretty small, but it's also kind of fluffy. And I think that this is just perfect for doing like the kind of V area of your eye if you want to get like a smoky effect going like underneath. It's decent for that too, just depends on the smudge level that you want, or the smoked out effect. But yeah, I really like this. Even just getting into like the crease area right here, it's pretty great. It's just a good little brush. I have a lip product for you guys. I have two. This is the Colourpop Ultra Blotted Lip in the shade Doozy. And I am honestly not the biggest fan of matte lipsticks, but this one has kind of changed my mind. I love the formula of this, and I definitely will be getting more from Colourpop of these, and the color is just so perfect. I feel like I have yet to find I had yet to find a color that was just good for me in a matte lip, and this is it. It's just bright, and it's really got nice for summer, and that was a pretty bad swatch. But I just really enjoy this, and it stays on pretty well. I wouldn't say it's like super long wearing or anything like that, but it definitely lasts a couple hours, and it dries down nicely, and it doesn't feel like your lips just did a walk through the Sahara Desert. Next thing I'm going to talk about is this lipstick from e.l.f. This is in Touch of Pink. And this is the lipstick that I have on right now. Natural looking and just a nice pinky nude color. I got this because I saw Whaley talk about it a couple times. Her channel name is I Like Whaley. And she just said that she really liked this lipstick, so I thought that I would give it a shot. And I really like it. It just is a really great kind of everyday color. And it's about $3, $2, I don't remember, but it's cheap and it's pretty moisturizing. It doesn't stay on a super long time, but it's pretty moisturizing and it's a pretty color. This is the Peach Glow highlight from Laura Geller, and it is just really pretty. I'm wearing it on my face today. It's the only highlight I have on, and it just swatched so beautifully in Ulta that I kind of just had to buy it. It's probably not going to show up that well on my camera, but I mean, you can't really tell very much. Anyway, this is a really pretty highlight. If you have the chance to go into the store and swatch it, you will see for yourself what I'm talking about. It goes on pretty nicely. I applied it today with my fingers, and I think it gave me a better effect than with a brush. But either way, with a brush, I still got pretty good results. I think it's all up to you on how you want to use it, but I really like this, and I would recommend it. The very last thing I have to talk about is this NYX Tame & Frame tinted brow pomade in the shade Brunette. And I've been using this actually instead of my Anastasia Dip Brow, which I was really enjoying for a while, and then I kind of stopped using it because A, it was the wrong color, and B, I kind of just switched back to this and I realized that I liked it just a teensy bit better. But yeah, I just really like this, and I would recommend it if you're looking for a decently, or a drugstore brow product. I would recommend trying this out if you're looking for a brow pomade. And that is everything that I have to talk about, you guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing this video and watching all of my ramblings about my favorite products throughout May and probably before then too. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like and comment down below on what you would like to see next. Bye.
Facial wash in deep cleansing coconut milk bleh, okay. And it's just like the prettiest little. Oh my god, that took me so long. Anyway, that was embarrassing.